Welcome to turn 11 of this Let's Play of Birthright, the Gorgon's Alliance. So you can see the list of the most powerful realms in Anwea. And, you know, I actually recorded this whole turn before I realized my voice didn't get actually recorded, so I had to do it again. But, oh well, do we have any levies? No, let's just collect taxes then. And yeah, it's fairly decent gains there. Okay, I think our fortification in Brushfire is complete. That's cool. Oh yeah, and Dozone, they want to ally with us. That's the realm in the very far north of Anwea. But if we ally fully with them, then they'll get pulled into our wars with the Gorgon's Crown. Same with the Shieldwood, the Elven Realm. So I'm going to tell them to just improve. And then the Spiderfell they could roam in. Now that's not very shocking considering we I've taken this province of the Spiderfell. Now they've got left with this province of Gorgon, where we've got troops invading. We can't invest apparently in this province yet for some reason. I don't know why really, but hopefully we'll be able to do that next turn. Oh yeah, and the Spiderfell has moved some troops into their home province. Oh right, lots of spiders, that makes sense. I think Carol and Alan should be able to deal with those troops. And oh yeah, here as well there's a banditry going on. There's a uncontrolled mercenary cavalryman. Let's see if Timius Kumain can't deal with that, although we probably want to surround these cavalrymen so they can't sort of retreat anywhere. So I'm going to send archers to all the surrounding provinces.
Yes, Regent.
I'm not going to bother with raising levies and then unraising them and so on. I've got too big an army for that now, and probably more or less too much gold for that as well. So let's move in. And oh yeah, I still need one army in the Alaron province. Let's just muster another archer. We'll probably need those anyway. There, surrounded. Okay, I think it was Maleficus88 who asked me what is sort of your strategy, your grand plan, and my grand plan is to defend the whole land of Anwea from the advances of the Gorgon, basically. I do know when the Gorgon in here, he's planning to rampage unstoppably across the whole land, so what I've done is I've tried and made alliances with all the lands bordering the Gorgon, the lands that could get attacked by the Gorgon, so I can defend them, like what we defended Shieldwood 2 turns ago, and the Gorgon was actually beaten back. Now he's still sitting in the Dwarf's hold and preparing to re-attack, I guess. So I also allied with the Moriad, so I can send troops to attack the Gorgon. Or I've also made alliances with this realm, Koreal, because they're also threatened by the Gorgon, and Dozone. This land up here in the north, because again, oh look, there are chaos skeletons there besieging the castle. I'm trying to find that's not good. Maybe Miss Kumain can deal with that once he's done with those cavalrymen in there. Basically, I know that none of the computer-controlled realms around the borders of the Gorgon can really hold against his endless hordes of skeletons once they come charging, so that's why I need alliances, so I can send troops and defend those lands. Also, obviously, I've attacked his ally Markazor to try and stop beating him back, and I've invested in these pots of Markazor to make a kind of buffer zone, defends Moriad, so Moriad doesn't really border on the Gorgon's allies anymore. Unfortunately, the Gorgon has been able to take several provinces away from Tuarevil, like this province. This is the realm that they took it away from. And so these two provinces now belong to the Gorgon and Markazor, respectively. So essentially the Markazor can march into Dozone, for example, or into Koreal, through the provinces that they've taken away from Tuarevil. So I wasn't able to defend those, but I will send troops in to try and defend those or no if he does attack there. Oh yeah, one more very big thing. I'm going to now announce that I've got my Regent in Gorgon in here, and if she dies, it's game over. And that's the way the game works. And if she does do that, I'm not going to actually reload the game. So if she dies on the battlefield, that's it. The Let's Play ends. So it's going to end either with a miserable defeat and the death of our Regent, or with me at least being able to at least hold the Gorgon back, sort of contain him more or less, keep him from spilling all over Anweir. I know, of course, that the Gorgon has made an alliance with some foolish regent somewhere in Anweir, and is going to try and make things difficult for me, but I don't know which one. Since I've said I'm going to also make war on the Gorgon's allies, I've also declared war on the Spiderfell, and I've sort of gathered high-level casters to me, high-level priests, and mages. So that's something I'm going to continue pursuing, because I've got some very good priests and 2 very good mages here, but there are some other very good mages, or actually I think, well, at least there are some very good priests among the independent realms, such as, yeah, Rockhammer, who is a dwarven priest, level 11, very strong and powerful. He's got a few temples, I think, up here in the dwarven realm of Baruch Uzhik. Yeah, you can see that and that temple, and that's all he's got left. Really, he used to have temples all over this realm. Seems he's traded most of them away, or possibly they've been contested by the rulers of Baruch Uzhik. But I am going to have my lieutenant, actually, one of my other lawful good characters, this high-level priest, for example, talk to Ruach Rockhammer, and propose at first at least a permissive alliance, and offer some holdings, because eventually I'll get his Oath of Fealty level 5 holding, that should be okay. Some gold, quite a lot of gold actually. Yeah, I'll offer the 15 gold bars for permissive alliance.
Succeeded.
And then let's personally now talk to him with our Regent, seek an Oath of Fealty from him, again offer a high level source or holding somewhere. Sunken Lands, for example, yeah, that's another level 5 source. Increases his reaction by quite a bit. Offer, yeah, I think this is going to cost all in all about 30 gold bars, 15 last time and 15 here, to hire this lieutenant.
Succeeded.
And gain control of those few that I did have. Oh! Right. 5 peaks declared war on Moria, which probably help. Oh yeah, and there's the bandits in our lands that we should deal with. Let's just deploy our priest, and then basically deploy everything else, so we completely overwhelm the enemy, essentially. And then just charge. Send in even more troops just in case. This should be easy, really. Yeah, I don't want to shoot at him because he might retreat. So actually I'm going to have my priest just advance upon him, and there this is going to be a much tougher battle. Much bigger enemy force. I need to command it, otherwise their spiders will wreak complete havoc on my archers and light infantry. He's got 4 spiders and 2 cavalrymen and a gnoll marauder. We'll pick open fields for maximum mobility.
Your command? By your command, Regent. By your command. Yes.
And spam our archers, basically. Form ranks, form a line. Wait until the enemy advances and then fire and hope to shoot them to bits. And if it doesn't work, shoot again! Okay. Yeah, it works. No, not this time. Missed the spider as well. Okay, fire on the irregulars again. Missed!
Yes. Archers at the
Spiders
ready.
missed again, and spiders missed. Oh, fire on the mercenary cavalry. Okay, we hit there, but now archers are taking losses. Shoot back.
Move back.
Oh, good. Pull them out of there. Oh, the archers. Oops. One unit of archers shot down the spiders. The other one was forced to retreat. Let's deploy our elite infantry to deal those spiders.
At the ready. Yes.
Fire on the knolls, then pull out. Same with our archers. They're getting shot to bits by the enemy.
Your command.
Okay, the spiders are advancing. Oh, no, the regulars moved forward. That's excellent. That means we can deploy our elite infantry.
Yes.
And elite infantry supposedly is quite good against gnolls because they've got +1 to melee versus irregulars, and these gnolls are irregulars.
Archers at
They
the ready.
lost a few men because of those mercenary cavalry, which fired on them.
Consider it done. Your command. Archers at the ready.
But they seem to be fighting the gnolls quite effectively. Okay, archers are getting shot by the goblin cavalry. Shoot back, then pull out since you missed. Oh, these archers are getting shot as well. Also missed. Pull them out as well. I think we've still got enough troops on the battlefield because most of the enemy is pulled out anyway. Okay, I don't want my elite infantry to get completely killed. They've decimated the gnolls, so let's just pull out and let those few remaining gnolls pull out as well. Yay, shoot the mercenary cavalry to bits and then deploy a few more troops, including my lieutenant, and overwhelm what's left of the enemy. So they lost 5 units and we didn't lose any. Okay, the Shieldwood wants a full alliance with us. If we agree to that, that means every time we declare war on the Gorgon, there's also going to be a war between the Shieldwood and the Gorgon. We don't want that, so we'll tell them just go away. Oh, look! Rozone is sending troops all the way through Gora and Moriad, so they must have alliances with both of those realms. Huh. Okay, attacking the Five Peaks. Oh, and Moriad itself is definitely fighting the Five Peaks here. This is the Regent of Moriad himself. Five Peaks have a lot of troops there as well, so it's brave, perhaps even reckless tactics. We should probably help, we're too busy with everybody else. The Spider and the Gorgon and stuff. Right, we can't invest apparently in this province, even though we have troops in there are occupying it.
My liege.
Why didn't we fight those Spiderful troops?
Your bidding.
That's strange. Oh well, hopefully we'll fight them on the next action. Let's hope it hasn't bugged out completely. If we look at diplomacy for a minute, you'll see that the list of realms to talk with is a bit smaller now, because a lot of the regents have died, but LME is still going strong, even though there are Chaos skeletons invading them. There's Chaos troops in Dozone, and also the Gorgon's Crown has actually invaded our allies in Corielli. We'll need to do something about that, so let's join up our archer forces into more of a fighting force, and not just surrounding the enemy using the concrete force.
It shall be done. Yes, Regent. Yes, my liege.
Bring them all to
Your bidding, my
Alarine,
liege.
and
It shall be done.
then join them up
Yes,
with
Regent.
Team is
Consider it done, my
Kume.
liege. As you
So
wish,
we've got a bit of
Regent.
a fighting force here, and send them north to try and help our allies in Carielli. Oh, they've got quite a large army there. Why don't they do something themselves?
Yes, Regent. Your wish is my command.
Well, we can help them out. Just a single cavalry trip shouldn't be a problem, and then we might be able to move further north later on to help Dozone with those skeletons, the undead creeping in from the shadow world. Let's see, the Gorgon himself. He's sitting in there, contemplating another invasion into the Shieldwood, no doubt. Let's see if we can't hurt him a bit by creating a holding in here. I think the Shattered Hills, the capital of Markazor, and also the province next to the one that the Gorgon's Crown is, or the Gorgon himself is sitting in right now. Yeah, Shattered Hills. There we are, and we're going to make a source in there. We're going to have to spend enough regency to make sure it actually gets made. And Let's roll.
Succeeded.
Aliens contesting assault in the West March. Let them do it. It's not an important
Succeeded.
source to us, really. People are getting experience levels. The Gorgon is moving. Where did he move? Well, anyway, ooh, the Gorgon is really sending some reinforcements. That Goblin cavalry is now full of skeletons. That army is. Good thing we brought a priest. Let's pick an open field so our spells don't get messed up. And deploy archers on both sides of the priest. I mean, one priest against all those skeletons? It's a bit thin, actually. I wasn't counting on quite that many, but,
Archers at the ready.
archers can also shoot at skeletons, and I think I need to advance my priest, actually.
Archers at the ready. Your command? Yes.
Turn the undead to dust on front of us and ahead of us, and then once the skeletons pulled out.
Regent? Yes.
Oh,
I'll get on that
archers
right
are in
away.
trouble now. Get them out of there! Get them out of
We're
there!
out of here, Regent. Move
Now,
back.
archers
Your
can
command?
fire
Archers at
upon
the
skeletons.
ready. Yes.
Skeletons
Yes.
don't shoot back.
Priest is ready.
Oh crap! Our priest ran out of
Archers at
spells.
the ready. Yes. Archers
So,
at the ready.
fortunately, their army is rather small now. It's
By
down
your
to
command, Regent.
2
I will do
skeleton
it soon.
units and Goblin cavalrymen. I don't want to waste my necklace
Archers
of
at the ready.
missiles on
Your
such a
command?
small battle as this.
Archers at the ready.
So I'm going to actually
Regent?
keep my archers
at the ready. Get on that
firing.
right away. Your command?
And this is a bit fiddly, a bit
Regent, by your
micromanaging, I
command,
know,
Regent.
but
Regent? I'll do it soon.
best way I can think of for me to beat all these
Your
skeletons
command?
with just one priest
Archers at the ready.
I'll do it
Regent?
is to keep
I'll get
the
on that right
archers
away.
firing and
Yes.
firing and firing and firing
Your
and then
command?
moving out of harm's way
Archers
when
at the
skeletons
ready.
do march on them, because skeletons
Archers at the ready.
don't actually have missile ratings. That's the one
Regent?
thing that
Yes. By your
skeletons
command,
don't have. They're
man.
really, really tough melee troops. As a consequence of
Archers
which
at
they're
the
also
ready.
very
Do it,
hard
Regent.
to actually hit
Your
with
command?
arrows,
Get on
unlike
that
the
right
Goblin
away.
cavalry, as you can see.
Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready.
Keep
Regent?
firing. Eventually,
Archers
we
at
should
the ready.
be
On that
able to
right
land a
away.
hit on those skeletons.
Yes. By your command.
Come on.
Yes.
Nope. Arrows have a hard time
command?
piercing bone, it seems.
Archers at the ready.
So shocking that, perhaps.
Consider it done.
Let's
Yes.
deploy more archers, really surround these
it soon,
skeletons. And
Regent.
yeah, look at that. Finally, some of those skeletons fell.
Archers at the ready. Yes. Your command?
It's really very rare that our arrows are able to
Archers
penetrate
at the
the
ready.
bones
Yes.
of the undead. But oh, we got one more.
Archers at
And the goblins are down, and that won us the field. Excellent. They lost 4 units. Probably that means one of the skeletons got away. Either that or the goblins. Oh yeah, the spider fell. They've raised a bit of an army in Gorgon. Yeah, gnolls and goblins and stuff against our full force of the Regent, and oh yeah, our new powerful priest, Rockhammer, the dwarf as well. Let's put a Regent on the field first, make sure she gets some experience, then put in these
Your
powerful
command?
priests.
Consider it done.
No, there are no,
Yes.
and the wizard,
Consider it done.
wizards are certainly better at blasting
Yes.
enemies that aren't. Also got stuff like lightning bolts that you can use to blast goblin. But as if they would actually hit. That's more like it. Death spells also very effective against all sorts of units. Priest spells most effective against skeletons, at least the turn undead spell is. But the good thing about these higher level regions that have
Yes, I'll
spells.
get on that right.
Good thing about the higher level priests like this one, which I think
Your
is super
command?
or the end,
Consider it
is
done.
that they've got spells that work against normal units as well, not just the skeletons. Here though, we won simply by swarming the field. That's a sure winner because it always kills off anything the enemy has on the field. Oh. Apparently some people were off the field and didn't retreat anyway. Okay, Dozo now wants a full alliance. We'll tell them to go away, I think, because it again, we definitely do not want to force them into a major war with the Gorgon the minute we declare war on the Gorgon. The problem with just having permissive alliances, though, is that if any of these realms get into a war with another realm and we only have a permissive alliance, we risk the alliance falling apart. So when Gore wants a full alliance, I mean, Gore is far away from the Gorgon, over there, and Gore is much farther south, doesn't border on the Gorgon or any of his allies, so I think I'm actually going to accept this
It's your turn.
offer of a full alliance. That way they'll join our war on the Spiderfell and the Gorgon, and if they've got alliances so they can send troops through, say, Moria and Elni, they'll be able to help out, perhaps even. Right, where were we? Yes, we made a source holding in Shattered Hills on the previous action. Yeah, there it is. It's only level 0, so we can't cast any spells with it yet. We're gonna need a Lee line from our powerful sources. They're all connected through our source in our own realm in Northmoor. So I think I'm actually gonna go with the line from Northmoor and into Shattered Hills. Yes, the capital of Markazor. Spend a little extra regency. We need to make sure this is going to work. Unless Markazor is going to bid regency against it, which they might do.
Waiting for
See?
an opponent.
Yeah, they did. At least Eleni doesn't waste any regency against us now. And Markazor didn't bid much
Succeeded.
either. And we got a Lee line, as you can see. Brilliant. Okay, so the ruler of Talny is getting experience level. It's not very interesting, really. Oh, the Gorgon is
My liege?
sending further troops in against Tumi's Kumain in Riverford, so we can't move up further north into Dozone and help Dozone out. That's very annoying. And, I mean, just Goblin Infantry, that's crap units, but they're still able to stop us from moving further north. until they die, at least. So let's deploy our priests.
Regent,
Our priests, sorry,
by your
and our
command.
archers.
Your command? By your command. Yes. I'll do it soon. Consider it done. Regent, I'll get on that right away. Yes.
And
I'll
let's
get
just
on
swarm
that
the
right
field
away.
again, because we outnumber these
Your order?
guys by so
Right.
much. Elite infantry good for swarming, because there
Consider it done,
are just
Regent. I'll do
more
it soon.
troops per unit.
Your command? I'll get on that right away. Archers at the ready. Consider it done. Your command? I'll do it soon.
Okay,
Regent,
we got
by your
everyone
command.
up together.
I'll
Let's
get on
just charge infantry with archers and overwhelm them with ships. Weight of numbers again. And okay, I guess it is turn number 12. So hope you'll join me for that next turn.